Welcome into my series where we're going through and testing every single weapon inside of Black Ops 6 to see how viable these weapons are for all of you to be using inside of the Zombies game mode. So if you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe, turn on those bell notifications as you're not going to want to miss out any future uploads from myself on Black Ops 6. In the description down below, you can find the link for my streams. I stream Monday to Thursday, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I stream on Saturday mornings at 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern. And I stream everything from Black Ops 6 Zombies all the way through to custom zombie maps, and really look forward to seeing a bunch of you pop into stream as I'm working really hard this year to smash out a really long-term goal of mine, which is to reach Twitch Partner. So hopefully a bunch of you will pop into stream and help me reach that goal. Now before we dive into anything review related, Treyarch released this image for another teaser for the upcoming mansion map we're getting for Season 3, which launches on my birthday. Thank you so much, Treyarch, for dropping a zombies map on my birthday. Couldn't be better. We've got a picture of, looks like Rick Toffin, his wife, and his kid. I'm not sure what's going on in that image. Let me know down in the comments section if you are hyped for the mansion. Now in today's video, we're going to be diving in and doing something I truly love to do, which is weapon suggestion from the comment section. So I was left this comment here with a very specific build to be putting on the weapon. So in today's video, we're going to be doing just that. We're going to dive in and check out the Goblin and see just how viable this weapon is to be using inside of zombies. And then at the end of the video, I'm going to take this Goblin into the Tombs boss fight and test it out and see how it damages that Sentinel artifact. So without further ado, let's dive into the Goblin Mark II review video today. Welcome into today's video. Thank you so very much for tuning in. I genuinely appreciate the support. And we are looking at the Goblin Mark II with the Black Cell blueprint on here. And I think it looks pretty cool combined with the Dark Matter camo from multiplayer. So definitely keeping Pack-a-Punch camos off for today's run. Now, being a single fire, the Goblin, and one of the least liked weapons for zombies, and I believe across all modes inside of Black Ops 6, I was a little apprehensive to test out the Goblin today. However, just a little side note, don't forget to dig. I can't believe that. I got Vulturade on round 3. Like, hello? Thank you. So with Vulturade, we had enough salvage now to push this up to green rarity. So let's see what kind of damage numbers we're looking at. 336 at green rarity. Holy smokes. Like, I knew this was going to hit hard, but that's a big jump up to 336. Let's go to blue and keep it at blue rarity. And then we're going to dive into Dark Ether. So let's go ahead and shoot our 5 floating rocks in the sky. So we get our free Pack-a-Punch 1 crystal. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's our 5th one? Come on. There we go. So that's 5. There's our Pap crystal and our Cryo Freeze ammo mod. We are blue rarity, and Pack 1 takes this to... Ooh, 956. That is definitely some good damage for sure. Definitely. Holy smokes. Let's get our Shock Mimic here. We're going to go into the boss fight, so we definitely need to be getting the Ice Staff. So let's get the Monocool. And then we need to pick up the Ice Staff head and the stick bit of it, as Archibald says. So let's go ahead and shoot the Roman numerals on the Deadshot side from 1 through 10. And go ahead and complete this side's lockdown so that we can pick up the head of the Ice Staff. So let's go ahead and do that now. Nice. So now we can go ahead and pick up the head of the Ice Staff and the max ammo. There we go. And I love how excited Archibald gets as you pick up pieces of the Ice Staff. I think it's awesome. Alright, so now we need to dive over to Death Perception side, which is 1 through 8. So let's go ahead and shoot the Roman numerals in the correct order, and then complete this lockdown so we can pick up the stick bit of it for the Ice Staff. Nice. So that lockdown's done, and now we have both parts of the Ice Staff. So the next thing we need to do is to go off and do the Ice Staff defense. And we're going to be doing this at blue rarity, Pack 1 with Cryo Freeze. And if you want to learn how to heal the Ice Staff during the Ice Staff defense using side Easter eggs on this map, Check out yesterday's video. The link will be up above on screen right now, so you can go ahead and click on that if you want to see how to heal the ice staff during the defense. But I wanted to show you guys doing the ice staff, the complete ice staff defense with this goblin at blue rarity pack 1, so you can get a really good feel on if this is a viable weapon for you to be using in your games, you know, based on how you play. Everybody plays zombies a little bit differently, so it's a good opportunity for you all to see if this is something that might fit your play style. Now, the marksman rifles hit really, really hard, so I was kind of expecting to see some good damage numbers with this goblin, but I was a little concerned, if I'm being honest, about the fire rate, in that it is a single fire, and I do not have the fastest trigger finger in the West, which is for sure. So I was a little bit curious to see how it was going to perform, and I was a little worried, a little bit concerned, I guess you could say, about whether or not I'm going to be able to complete this boss fight with that fire rate. I know the damage is there, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to shoot it fast enough to get through the artifacts. So there's our staff defense, which we had completed at blue rarity pack 1 with cryo freeze, which is awesome. So now let's take this up to epic rarity and then push forward, and we will show you guys the complete escort step of this Easter egg so that you have a really good feel for how this weapon performs. I like to show this step as it gives you an opportunity to see how it handles a bunch of crowd control, armored zombies, standard zombies, as well as specials. As you get a shock mimic, you get 2 doppelgas, and you get an amalgam while doing this escort step. So I always feel like this is a great step to show you guys how a weapon performs inside of zombies and whether or not it can be a viable option for you based on how you play Black Ops 6 Zombies. So what I'm going to do right here is we're just going to let the footage roll for a little bit, and you guys can see how it handles absolutely everything, and you should be able to make up your mind on whether or not this is something that could be a viable option for you. I mean, we're taking out elites or specials like it's nothing. Armored zombies are just getting absolutely destroyed, which is no problem. Hey, Mr. Amalgam. That's a little close for comfort. Let's slow you down a little bit so we can dish out some damage. Now, usually I finish the amalgam like he disappears when you complete this escort step. But for the video purpose today, I was interested to see if I was going to be able to eliminate the amalgam with this goblin and ice staff combo before the ice staff upgrade had fully completed. So here we are. You can see I'm just getting the shots in on that amalgam, and right at the end there we got the malpractice trophy to pop up, which means we took out that amalgam. So definitely awesome, and this was hitting really hard at epic pack 1 ice cryo freeze ammo mod. So let's go ahead and push this up to legendary rarity now. We are pack 1 legendary, and what kind of damage numbers are we looking at? $19.12. Oh my, those are some darn good numbers at pack 1 legendary. You still have 2 pack-a-punch levels to go, so let's take this to pack 2 legendary and see what kind of damage numbers we're going to be looking at now. $38.20. Oh my goodness, $38.25. That is giving me some confidence using this. Like, that's a huge damage numbers to see. Holy smokes. Okay, let's take it to PAP 3 legendary with cryo freeze, and what kind of damage numbers are we looking at? 7,850. Oh my goodness. I do want to throw light mend on for the boss fight, so let's go ahead and do that. And then let's see how max damage output on this goblin. Look at that jug. Don't ever forget to dig on this map. You can get just some absolutely crazy rewards out of the dig sites. It's truly awesome. Here we are trying to get an insta-kill for the boss fight, which I was unable to get, and that may have been a critical error, you know, on my part. Stick through the video to see if that definitely played a role in the boss fight. But I mean, the damage output as far as crowd control and dealing with everything, you can see the damage is remarkable with this Goblin Mark II. 7,850 crit damage at max damage output. All right, let's go into the boss fight and let's find out what can this Goblin Mark II do as far as damaging that Sentinel artifact. Are we going to be able to crack it with the fire rate? is it going to be able to cause enough damage to that Sentinel artifact that we are going to... What are you doing here, Shock Mimic? Excuse me? I was in the middle of talking. Rude. Okay, let's get to the damage phase and see what numbers we're looking at. 1184 is not bad, but that fire rate, as you can see, I do not have the quickest trigger finger out there. But we can crack the artifact, so that's definitely a plus. I feel like if you have a very quick trigger finger, just based on what I was seeing for numbers on the first damage phase, this is definitely something that you could be using, and it would be a very viable option for you. All right, phase 2, can we crack both of them in one go? Let's see. Well, that's one. I'm not confident about that second one. I can tell you that right now. And I am trying really hard to fire it as quick as I possibly can. We got to oh, man. Okay, so you can't skip a step with this. At least I can't with the fire rate I'm able to shoot it at. Maybe you can if you can shoot it a little bit faster. So here we are on our third damage phase. Going to take out our third Sentinel artifact. Now, in that we can't skip a step does not mean that the weapon is not going to be something that is an option for this boss fight. You do need to be able to crack a artifact. You do not need to be able to crack both of them in one go. So the fact that you can crack an artifact with this weapon and you're seeing over 1,000 damage on the artifact is giving me confidence in the second half of this boss fight, as we're going to crack the amalgam artifact so that when we get our first special zombie down here for the second half of the fight, we don't have to deal with the amalgam. Now, I was a little interested to see, like, how are we going to be able to do this in the second half and dish out the damage to that artifact? Because my timing, I feel like with the fire rate on this goblin, has got to be on par, or I'm going to miss out on an opportunity and not have enough time to be able to crack that artifact. So here we are. There we are. Can we switch weapons? Please switch weapons. Okay, let's see if we can get this cracked in time. I got to reload. No kidding. Are you kidding me? I popped Ether Shroud there, and we ran out of time. Yikes. I'm not 100% confident in getting this done. Seeing that. Now, that was very sloppy, I will say, on my part for, you know, switching weapons and being able to dish out the damage in time when that artifact was able to be damaged. So I feel like I could definitely do a little bit better. I noticed here I was on my non-charge shot amount in the staff. I had 2, so I definitely wanted to get some distance and make sure I'm dropping charge shots. So I can get this zombie, the elite zombie or whatever, special zombie, down and crack that artifact. Now, I knew he was almost done right here, so let's go ahead and put on Ether Shroud, get to our switch weapons. Come on! Holy smokes. And then I got to lay in here as quick as I possibly can and see if we can't crack that. No. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. I'm not sure what to say at this point. The damage is remarkable on this. Yeah, I'm not sure what to say. You can definitely, like, delete everything, but that artifact in the second half of the boss fight is a little bit of a struggle. I mean, you guys can see that is not going as well as I definitely wanted it to go, and now we're getting all of our crowd control to spawn in, which is not good. I don't have an Ether Shroud ready to go. Yikes. This is the third time I'm on my first elite. Let's go ahead. Can we get this cracked now? Come on. Shoot. Come on, Z. Reload. Are you kidding me? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, my goodness. Okay, we got that one done. Okay, so you can crack it. You've got to be on it for timing, though. Holy smokes. Okay, let's get some distance. This Doppelgas is really being annoying. Come on, buddy, get away from me. We've already got our own Doppelgas coming in. I don't need you to. We also need to get that max ammo out of the middle. This is becoming quite an interesting boss fight, I'm not going to lie. We have... Okay, let's run through here while we reload. Okay, we're good. We got that. All right, now where is our Doppelgas? There he is, of course, right next to the amalgam. Everything's coming at me. Absolutely wonderful. Great. We still don't have a charge on our Ether Shroud yet to be taking out the Doppelgast and the Sentinel artifact, so that's no bueno. Okay, so now we got our charge for the Ether Shroud. I'm feeling a little bit better. Let's see if we can get this Doppelgast health down low enough that we can pop Ether Shroud and take him out. He should be almost done right here. Oh my goodness, come on, stop hitting me. Just there you go. Okay, Ether Shroud, switch weapons, switch weapons. There we go. Okay, shoot. Come on, Z. Fire, quick as you can. Okay, so that's 2. That felt a little bit better. That definitely felt a little bit better. Okay, I'm still a little apprehensive in this boss fight, I'm not gonna lie. Definitely feeling a little apprehensive right now. Popping my full power, so I have my Ether Shroud ready for our Shock Mimic, who is coming in now. So I'm not feeling too bad. Like, I'm just a little concerned about the timing for getting that artifact down at this point. I still have Idolize for the final amalgam, so I wasn't too concerned about that. We got down to 50 HP, which is a little sketchy, not gonna lie. But we just pushed through and played it up. Grab the plates when you can. Keep dishing out the crowd control damage here. I'm trying to avoid those shots and failing epically as the Doppelgast is blasting me. And I'm waiting for my elite here to see his health bar pop down. He's almost done. I've got so many things in the area. This is absolutely insane right now. I'm not even dropping charge shots, which is a problem. Let's see. Maybe we can get a charge shot in here and finish him. Let's see. I have an Ether Shroud ready. Okay, we got that. Let's Shroud. All right, now let's switch weapons. Come on. Shoot. Can we get this done? Fire. Come on, Z. Oh, my goodness. We failed that one. Okay, like I said, I'm a little apprehensive about that timing for that artifact. There was a lot of crowd control in the area, and that was a bit of a problem. Okay, so we're going to have to really work on this. I'm also out of plates at this point, which is a real problem. I do not like running out of plates in here. Okay, so what is our next thing we need to do? We've got our Shock Mimic in the area. I don't have Ether Shroud, so we're going to have to be relying on a charge shot to protect us unless I can get enough crowd control to develop Ether Shroud charge. I don't feel like that's going to happen, though. He is almost out of health. Let's see if we can get him right here. Oh, we don't have a charge shot, so get some distance. Get that reload in. Keep pushing forward. Okay, we're doing all right. We're doing okay. Okay, let's get this health down. Okay, there we are. And can I push forward? I'm not going to be able to get this crack. There's no way. There was definitely not enough time to do that. Come on. Oh, my goodness. Wait, what? We got that? Holy crap. Okay, Dying Wish activated. Great. Now I've lost Quick Revive. This is going to be an issue. But we are on our final one. This is just the Amalgam left, and we do have Idolize. So what I'm going to do is when I put eyes on my Amalgam, I'm going to pop Idolize and see if we can't get him destroyed. There he is. Let's pop Idolize. Keep an eye on him. Ooh, that was close. Okay, so he's right there. Let's go ahead and fire in some shots. That's not doing enough damage. Let's put a charge shot on him and continue to fire away. Not bad. We're about halfway done. Not bad. I got to reload. Now I'm a little concerned. Not going to lie. I'm 3/4 of the way through Idolize. I still haven't taken out our elite. I'm trying to shoot the artifact there. I shot it too early. Let's see if we can go ahead and get that crack. Come on. And no, we got lasered. Pistol, finish it off. Darn it. See, if I had insta-kill, I think I would have done that right there. That would not have been a problem. Now we've got to go. I don't have Jug. I don't have Quick Revive. Oh, my goodness. This is not going to go well. Close but no cigar. Close but no cigar. I definitely feel like that boss fight is doable using the Goblin Mark II. Great suggestion. It was a ton of fun to run this today. Always interested in running weapons that I'm not a big fan of, so I enjoyed this today. Thank you so very much for the weapon suggestions. Keep them coming. This was the specific build that you had given me to run. So if you guys want to make any changes to that, work together down in the comment section. Make sure you are subscribed, commenting, and liking the videos, as at 7,000 subscribers, as my way of showing a massive thank you to all of you, we're doing another giveaway. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.